What if a 20-year-old just made a country? No army, no UN recognition, no presidential palace. Just a young man from Australia, sitting in a house in Dover, England, with a flag behind him and an ambitious idea that started when he was just 13 years old. This is the story of Verdis, and it might be the most fascinating geopolitical story you've never heard of. What is Verdis? The Free Republic of Verdis is a self-declared sovereign nation located in Southeast Europe, between Croatia and Serbia, along the Danube River. It has its own flag, its own passports, its own government, its own citizens. It even has its own offices. And it was created, not by a military coup, not by a decades-long independence movement, but by a group of young people led by one determined Gen Z founder named Daniel Jackson. The country was officially founded on the 30th of May 2019, and that date is now celebrated every year as Foundation Day. So where exactly is Verdis? It sits on a small strip of uninhabited forest on the border between Croatia and Serbia. And here's the key detail that makes all of this legally interesting. The land exists in a gray zone. Because of a historical border dispute between Croatia and Serbia, this particular patch of territory falls outside the jurisdiction of either country. Nobody officially owns it. Nobody officially governs it. That's the legal opening Daniel Jackson walked through. He claims to be the land's rightful owner and ruler. And under international law, his argument isn't as outlandish as it sounds. Similar micronations have used the same logic to assert sovereignty over unclaimed or disputed territories. The founder, Daniel Jackson, is 20 years old, born in Australia, currently based in Dover, England. He is, by his own account, the youngest president in the world. When he speaks on video calls, he sits at a desk with the Verdis flag to his right and a banner bearing the country's name behind him. He speaks the part, and the media has taken notice. Verdis has been featured in Fox News, The Guardian, NBC, and dozens of other major outlets around the world. He told NBC that Verdis is a place where new systems of governance can be tested, where people from all over the world can come and try something new. We can allow citizens to have a bit of a fresh start, he said. So what does citizenship in Verdis actually look like right now? For most people, it's virtual. You can become a citizen of Verdis online. The country issues passports, physical ones, and operates an economy based on cryptocurrency. It has not been recognized by any official country, but that hasn't stopped it from growing. Verdis is described as being slightly larger than the Vatican, making it potentially the second smallest country in the world by land area, roughly the size of 75 football fields. The country's official languages are English, Croatian, and Serbian, and its values, according to its government, center on democracy, environmental sustainability, ethnic reconciliation, and freedom from government oppression. The settlement attempt and the clash. In October 2023, Verdis made its boldest move yet. Permanent settlement of the land officially began on the 11th of October. Settlers arrived, journalists arrived, government members arrived. But Croatian authorities intervened, entering what Verdis considers its sovereign territory and detaining the settlers, including members of the press and the Verdis government itself. Verdis called it a violation of international law. Croatia has continued to block physical access to the land. But the movement didn't die. Where things stand now. As of 2026, Verdis continues to operate under a provisional government while it develops. In May this year, organizers were looking at the future physical shape of the country, planning amenities, roadways, border points, transportation, and districts. In June, President Jackson was invited to speak as a guest at the European Youth Forum in Austria. A sign that, recognized or not, the world is starting to pay attention. The country is portrayed positively in media across the world, particularly for what supporters describe as its ethical foundations and ambitious vision. Whether you see Verdis as a genuine nation-building project or an elaborate social experiment, one thing is hard to deny: it's working. A 20-year-old with an idea, a flag, and a patch of disputed forest has captured the attention of the global media. built a community of citizens, and forced a conversation about what a country actually is. In a world where borders were drawn by wars, empires, and treaties, Gen Z is asking a simple question: why can't we just build something better? Verdis might not be on your map yet, but it might be one day. If you found this video interesting, hit subscribe for more stories like this. We'll see you in the next one.